Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing guys. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection action. My name's We're playing here some Drake's Fortune, the first game of the series. We're at the end of the game. We're gonna fight some zombies here real quick, and I guess beat the game tonight. I think. If I had to guess, I think that we're literally like 10 minutes from the end. I think there's literally just this one little gauntlet of zombies, then the final boss. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's find out together. Ooh, I had a hot shower today. First time in a long time. I've been playing with the water temperature and I feel like I'm all cooked, which is not the best feeling in the world, but also take the bad with the good, or vice versa. So I got a shotgun here. Not totally sure what this wants from me exactly. Kind of confused. What's up, Ryan? He's like, go! They're gonna stop spawning eventually, right? Oh yeah, they do stop spawning eventually, right? We established that. Because the game would like sort of want me to guard this location, I guess. These guys are really fucking stupid on hard mode. I gotta tell you. What's gonna happen, Brian? Do I have a better gun? I just want my pistol. No, I'll have a shotgun. Man. What do you want me to do with this fucking shotgun, man? It takes forever to reload. Fuck, man! Can I sprint? Is there a sprint button? That'd be sick. Where am I going exactly? He said go. Oh, I think I have to go around the other side. Oh, I'm still alive. That's weird. I wish you had a Dark Souls roll. There's no iframes on it. I gotta go up those stairs. Okay, I see. That's my fault for not watching the cutscene. Ugh. Wait, you're still alive? Fuck. So I gotta crawl down there just to be annoying. Okay. You wanna move a little faster, Drake? I don't know. That seems like it'd be wise to me. Where? Oh, they're in the water. Oh, that's sick. Where is this fucking stairs, man? Are you dead, sir? Yes, no, maybe so? I think you're ragdolling, huh? You're good, huh? Sick. Oh my god. Dude, why can't he sprint? Is there no sprint button? Are you serious, bro? I don't want to fight you guys right now. It's only Vince might remember scheme better than I do. How? What do you mean go? These guys kill me in one fucking hit. Or should I say 2 hits? What do you mean go? You're running out of time! Well, stop putting enemies in my fucking way then. You want me to run past these guys? It's not possible. I gotta kill them, every single one. Oh, come on. He was fucking in hit stun. I can't get a fucking finishing move on him. I have to triangle button to jump for some reason. What's up, Rodrinka? Yeah, this game is really pissing me off tonight already. Because, you know, we're on hard mode. I think that to be a scrub, I have to say, these enemies are not well engineered on hard mode. I played the whole game and, shooting and scrubs, and, it's whatever. They have a lot of health, and they do a lot of damage, but it's been thrilling. I've said before that I'm glad I didn't play it on normal mode. Because, yeah, although it is pretty hard for a newbie like me to shoot all these dudes in the normal missions, I'm glad they're doing damage anyway. At least they're a threat. But these zombies that kill you in 2 hits, God, they're fucking annoying. They move so fast. Who hit him? Did you see that? Jump, I guess. There we go. I think this is the final encounter. There's nothing left. This is just the final boss, I believe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm already salty getting the stream started here. But he says, Chulok, if you're here, thank you for the gift sub. I'm sure Chulok saw your message on Discord, Eddie. I don't know, Vince. I'm not sure why I picked hard. Well, I mean, I'm glad I've been playing it on hard so far. Yeah, so far I'm glad I played it on hard. Just these stupid zombies are really, really annoying. They just run up and slice you, and you can't. Again, there's no Dark Souls dodge roll, and you can't punch them in close range. You have to shoot them, and they move around really fast, and they kind of skitter left and right. So it's just a pain in the ass to shoot them. I mean, if I had a mouse, it'd be a whole different story. But this is the final encounter, I believe. Haven't played this exact same thing in the sequel. We'll see. I haven't played it myself. It sounds like you've experienced it and we're not especially impressed. I expect not to be impressed, guys. I'm trying to be open-minded. I have a lot of friends that have told me throughout the stream that Uncharted 2 is where it really starts to get good. Or it's even the best in the series. But from what I've seen in this game, I just find that hard to believe. Again, to each their own. Everybody has their own taste and things they look for in games. But I just can't imagine Uncharted 2 being much better than this. This game is just so lazy, I can only expect the sequel to be exactly the same. So I have this shotgun. I remember this being like a sniping section. Oh, I might have to pick up guns here. Oh, where's my guy? There we go. I don't have no guns? Oh, the sensitivity is way better though. I'm glad that Eddie recommended I look into that. What do you want from me, game? There's more shotgun ammo up there. I don't need a fucking shotgun. So he's like a boss, I guess. I have to wait for him to reload before I can actually pop out of cover. He's like a special dude. Where he shoots. He goes 1, 2, 3, then he stops. Oh! Dope. Let's revenge. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I wish I had a fucking pistol, dude. Why is every gun but the fucking pistol so ass in this game? If I just had a fucking pistol, I deserve that. 1, 2, 3, pause, and he fires again. But board margin. This is where a pistol Ruben did a long time ago. Okay. I don't need any more goddamn shotgun ammo. I give up, dude. Seriously. Is there not another gun around here? There's no way I want to do this with this fucking shotgun. It's just like a pistol, but way worse. At least I have permanent cover here. This cover won't get destroyed, I don't think. Lights out. Nice body armor, dude. It takes so long to reload. It's like a pistol, but I can't do 1, 2, 3. I have to do 1, 2, 3. But I can kill him in like 3 hits. Oh, right. I should have got killed right there. 2, 3. God damn, bro! Look at this fucking dude! Oh god, if I could only shoot my gun again. So I think Navarro's escaping now. They're dropping a lot of guns. I think they're all shotguns. Oh yeah, this is a different kind of shotgun. Oh great, okay. All I want is my regular sidearm, dude. The gun that's the most basic gun in the game. The very first gun they give you in the game is the best gun. Which is super sick. Balance. I don't want any of these goddamn machine guns or rifles or shotguns. Just give me a fucking pistol. And I'll do what you want me to do. Oh fuck, this thing takes forever to reload. So he's over there. Oh god. I'm regretting putting this on hard mode. I have 16 shots left. I need more ammo. Nathan, what are you doing, bro? Do you want to get to the correct side of this cover, or no? Not at all? Okay. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. 1, 2, 3, pause, 4. Hang on, guys. Let me get a sip of water here. What's up, Connor? I wonder if I have any grenades. I assume not. No. Two, three. Three. I think the commentary's gonna be a little bit sparse for a minute here, guys. I am actually extremely pissed off. Get into cover, you fucking idiot! I hate every gun in this game. I deserve that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you can't do that. Just trying to move this along. I'm using R1 to take cover like it's GTA 5. It's weird how sometimes they die in one hit. It's like when they're in a certain animation, they die in one hit. It's like, it seems like nothing to do with distance, just like when they're like running sideways, they tend to die. Content game, dude, this is what this game was rated when it came out. People, I think, were very easily impressed back in the day. Still are, though, to be honest. If I want to be cynical, it's just AAA exclusive game nonsense. So where's Navarro? I gotta wait for him to do the stupid thing. Then I got tank shots for a minute, because I really can't wait. More of them. You piece of fucking shit! Come out of cover! I don't have any goddamn grenades! What the fuck do you want from me? What? Out of ammo. Dude, if you don't fucking come out of cover... In my mind, when I get a new clip, it reloads automatically. Is there, Brian? That's just all shotgun, right? Or am I misunderstanding that? I can't carry a shotgun and a rifle. I can only carry one. Oh, these M4s, okay. Let's pick up all the M4 ammo for this thing. So I looked around. I looked around and couldn't find any M4 ammo last time.
This is over. I'm going for it. Hey, no. Don't let him get back.
This is cover shooting at its worst. This is all things I complain about cover shooting as a mechanic. They just camp behind cover while my cover gets blown away by this dude. I'm impressed you got this far, as I have said before, David, and certainly has the patience of a saint. Well, we'll see. Give me that. I got one extra that time. Yes, here's one? Yes, okay, thank you, Brian. This should be plenty. Wait for him to fucking pop up. This guy one-shots me, this Navarro guy. I gotta wait for him to do a stupid thing. While they destroyed my cover. And they go into their cover while I wait for him to shoot again. Dude, where are you? That guy is still fucking alive! This might be bad. I think we're gonna get a flush this late now. I wish we could. This is the very final encounter. Once I beat this encounter, the game's over. And I couldn't end it any sooner. For me, personally. Couldn't end soon enough, I should say. Okay, lots of M4. This is one of the better guns in the game, at least. Not as good as, you know, the very first pistol, but it's pretty good. So I'm full on ammo now. I wish it would checkpoint. BRB, guys. Oh, never mind. It checkpointed me. It checkpointed me. But still. Wow. I shot the guy in the head like 20 times. Come on. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh yeah. Can I get some more ammo for this gun? I know I wasted a lot of ammo there trying to destroy their cover because I'm really just losing patience with them just hiding. Like, it seems like it just makes more sense to just waste all my ammo into their cover so they can't just fucking hide.
Nowhere to hide now.
Cutscene, please. I don't want to play this anymore. Just kill him.
Oh crap! Now what?
Punch him, I guess?
I got you.
Got like a little stupid event here. Oh, oh my god. Dude. Could it be a more perfect ending to this game than just a stupid quick time event? Oh my lord. I can't believe I'm doing this. You guys can't see the prompts with my head's in the way. Wow. What's up, Cow says?
Elena. Elena.
We did it, guys. We did it.
Can you stand?
Okay.
You all right?
Oh,
Okay.
Nate!
Do you think, I don't know, kill that guy? Or take his gun or something?
Adios, asshole.
This game uses tropes from its favorite action films with no idea how to use them.
Yeah, save the world, triumph over evil. Pretty typical.
Really?
It's a shame we're leaving empty-handed, though.
Oh, well, you know, I did manage to save one small thing.
What'd you save?
Here,
Oh, my stupid ring.
I thought you might miss this.
Indeed, Cal says, this is truly a mind-blowing experience, well deserving of its rave reviews.
You two got a funny idea of romantic.
I wish a cow. That could save this game, a cow says, if they ended on
You look like hell.
You should
a full
see the
frontal
other
sex
guy.
scene.
Got us a boat.
We already have a boat.
Yeah, big boat.
I like this one better.
Sully,
Who's
you
up, Dr. Van?
beautiful son
Hi.
of a bitch.
Borrowed it off a couple of pirates who were too dead to cash.
What is this game's stupid-ass story, dude? It seems the entire game's story is just we're treasure hunters. I've never, from the get-go, I didn't understand it. Never understood it from the word go, right?
Sorry,
The game starts off and you're on a stupid ship,
That's all right.
trying to get
Any
treasure.
other story.
That I can parse.
You still
Everything after that makes no sense to me.
I'm good for
You
it.
fucking grabbed her. You don't know her like that, dude. The fuck? It's like, because we're treasure hunters, we had to have treasure in the end, right? But we didn't actually find any good treasure. It'd be kind of cool if, as treasure hunters, we actually found some treasure. But instead, it turns out the treasure is, evil. And it's like some magical treasure that turns people into zombies. Okay. Kind of out of nowhere, but whatever. For the last, hour of the game. Then he's like, well, time for the credits to roll. Guess what? We got treasure. It's like, oh, where'd it come from? No, found some pirates. Took the treasure. Now we have treasure for the end of the game. Oh, sick. Sick. That works. That's our cow says, no sex scene in this game. That's one trip they do right. Indiana Jones never gets the treasure. Oh, there you go. We get the treasure, though. We got the treasure in the end. The real treasure was the salt we made upon the way, I guess. Hey, guys, it's over. Holy shit. Wow. Temple of Doom's best indies is Toxic Vamp, huh? I think that I like... Yeah, Temple of Doom. I don't know. Probably Raiders. That's not a controversial opinion. I think Temple of Doom is considered widely to be not one of the best, right? Is that a kind of a hot take? I haven't played any Far Cry's, Vince. I watched my brother play Far Cry 3 start to finish, and that game was pretty cool. I've heard that Uncharted 2 is considered by some to be the best. So I'll watch it. It's not good. It's not good, but I'll watch you play it. Yeah, this game, wow. So, until the very end, the best thing I'll say about this game, and I think this is, you know, a common sentiment about Uncharted, for those that are critical of it, of the franchise, right? The best thing I can say is that up until the end, it was tolerable, right? There was nothing really that bad about it up until the zombies started spawning in. It really was just very boring, like I remember it being. There's just not a lot going on in it mechanically, or narratively, or really in any aspect. It's just a very empty, shallow game. But in the end, when it started to fucking spam me with enemies and all these zombies, that really pissed me off, but it's whatever. I'm also ass at shooting games. It was the first one I saw, maybe that's why. That could very well be Toxic Vamp. Far Cry 4 is okay, says Connor. Goes on a bit too long. Way better than 5. So you played all the Far Cry's, Connor, or just more recent ones? Temple of Doom, says Vince, is the best as a hot take, but it's only like jalapeno. All three of them rule, huh? Yes. Yeah, I think that they're all beloved. 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so you didn't play 3. I think, I might misunderstand this, but from what I saw of the newer Far Cry's, it seems as though they pretty much have spun off from 3, right? I think that Far Cry 1 and 2 were more experimental, and 3 did its own thing, and then I think the rest of them are all very 3-like. I remember when 4 came out, people were like, this game's just Far Cry 3, but, you know, recolored. And then Far Cry 5 came out, and they're like, I give up. This is just how they are, I guess. They're just gonna all be the same game over and over again. Wow, this game. So, alright, I'm gonna level with you guys here. This is a game I played before, and I hated. And for that reason, I sort of... Not only did it color my opinion of the Uncharted franchise, but also of AAA gaming, review blogs. It changed the way I look at, review sites. The hype machine behind the gaming industry. And so to say that I'm closed-minded toward Uncharted 2 isn't understandable. I've tried to appear as if I were more open-minded than I actually am about Uncharted 2. Really, I expect to hate it. And I'm going to try my best to, if not find things to like about it, then at least find out. I want to really pick apart what's different, if anything, down to the most minute detail. If you guys don't know, the whole point of us playing this game was to play it, criticize it, and then move on to the sequel and see how they compare to each other. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. I heard that people that said this game was amazing when it came out, all the review sites that said this game's 10 out of 10, it's the best game ever made. When 2 came out, they all said, the last game sucked, but 2 is the fucking truth, 2 is godlike. Like, what? That's what I can't stand about the AAA hype machine. Is this thing where when games come out and they're 10 out of 10s and their sequel comes out and they look back and go, that game was actually ass. The sequel fixes all things that are wrong with it. What do you mean they fix all things that are wrong? You gave it a 10 out of 10 score. What was wrong with it? Yeah, now that you're selling a new product, you can say what's wrong with it, but oh my god. Anyway, so here's what I expect, right? And this might not be fair to those of my friends that have told me that they love the sequel so much more than the first game. I expect that the same reason why Uncharted 1 got perfect scores when it came out is the same reason why the sequel got perfect scores when it came out. Not because it's a better game, but because people are not that hard to impress, I guess. So, when you beat this game, you unlock cheat codes. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that my goal for playing the sequel starting next week on Monday is to try to figure out what's different, if anything. Like, I really think that there's going to be not a whole lot different. It's going to be pretty much the same in every way. I'll be surprised and impressed if even the smallest things are improved upon. I mean, I heard the gunplay is better, supposedly. We'll see how the movement feels, how the platforming feels in general. Could just be some very subtle changes that are a small improvement overall. That'd be nice. Could have better cutscenes. Could have a more interesting story. All these things could be the case, but I kind of would be surprised if they were. This game, to me, was the very pinnacle of laziness. Like, everything about it, from its design, in terms of the game design and the story, everything just reeks of laziness. I can watch cutscenes again. Awesome. What are these? Weapon select, render mode, select art tweaks to the game. Yes. Mirror world, fast motion, flip world, slow motion, super slow motion. Okay, infinite ammo, one-shot kills. I remember this being kind of fun to play with. I remember beating the game and hating it the first time through, and then playing with the cheat codes and being like, oh, the cheat codes can make it kind of fun. We're gonna wrap this up the stream today with some cheats, I think. So let's just do our damn thing here. Sure. I should give Fight K2 another shot, says Vince. You mean in terms of getting your controls to work correctly? 2 is insane. You could literally get malaria and weapons would break in the middle of battle with no way of keeping track of his condition, huh? 3 is pretty much set the standard for Far Cry, says Connor after that. Oh, Far Cry 2, FC2. This is where the game's story, like, this is as far as I got in the game's story. Is me and Elena on a boat. As soon as Sully got introduced, I was already, like, kind of, like, checked out, which is really early in the game to check out on a game's plot. What?
I'm here off the
can toggle
coast of
subtitles?
Panama,
Oh,
where we just
didn't know that.
recovered what we believe to be the coffin of
that an unlockable
legendary
feature?
explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over
I missed the first one,
400
here on this
years
boat.
ago.
I wonder if it'll tell me where the collectibles
You
are.
want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty.
Alright, shut up. Okay, so
How the
let's
hell
see
we
here.
find us
So, let's go to our bonuses. Rewards. What do we got here? Art galleries, render mode select, weapon select, skins. What we got for the tweaks here? Mirror world. Mirrors it left to right. Fast motion. Flip world. Flips left and right in the game world every time that Drake dies. That sounds like fun. Slow motion. Super slow motion. Infinite ammo. Yes. One-shot kills. Yes. Let's do super slow motion. Sure. I think this is a button I can press to trigger the slow motion. Maybe I'm wrong. That'd be kind of nice if there was. Render mode select. Yeah, there's all different kinds of like things. You can make it black and white. You can sepia tone next gen filter. How is this next gen? Oh, it make it all brown. Let's make it old school style. Or at least the first one I found in my 90 minutes of playing this game. It was in the grassy area before you enter the temple. Oh, okay.
Out here.
These guys have been tailing me for weeks.
So it's super
I lost
slow-mo now.
What'd you do to piss them off?
But I can aim in full speed, which is kind of
Long
nice.
story.
Even then, I'm, ass. I feel like goddamn Neo. So can I not, like, make it go full speed? I thought there was a way to do that.
Do they?
Less talking, more shooting.
Oh, I can blind fire? I didn't know the whole game. I didn't realize that. Okay, so I got one-shot kills, which is kind of nice. So they're going away, I guess. That guy is just dipping. Super slow motion. Wee. Oh, hi.
It's gonna hurt.
Okay, thanks to the auto aim there. That helped me out quite a bit. Beep, boom. Beep, boom. So I'm kind of already bored with this. Let's turn off the super slow motion and turn off the black and white. And leave the one-shot kills on, infinite ammo. Let's see here. Rewards. Weapon select. Yeah, what do we got here? Pistols on, assault rifle, shotguns, revolvers. Oh, how about the Desert Eagle? Unlimited ammo. So I can unlock more guns here as we beat the game again. Oh, I get more treasures. Oh, okay. Grenade launcher, unlimited ammo? Yes. 100% yes. So rewards, render mode select, turn this off. Okay. And tweaks, turn off super slow motion. This thing's kind of slow. Got a long reload time as well. Oh shit. This might not work out that well. Are you serious?
Oh, no, you don't.
This gun is ass. Okay. Sploosh. I don't even need the boat to explode. I just need them to die when the explosion hits near them. They have to be like right on top of it for it to actually hurt them, it seems like, or to kill them. I guess it goes through the boat. It goes through their boat.
Sully, where are you?
Where are you at, Sully? Come on, man, hurry up. We're fighting waves of guys here. So that's one hit kills on, but he's good. I guess because didn't actually hit him. One hit kills only counts if they hit with a bullet. Ow. Oh, yeah, I gotta take cover here.
Okay, that's not good.
I hit him though. I just hit him with my gun.
Woo! All right, Sully.
I think he's invincible.
I don't think
Look more, J-Bomb.
security deposit back.
Cavalry's here.
God.
Fuck him up, Sully.
Damn it.
Skip. Skip. I can't skip this.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, kid.
Beat the game, J-Bomb. You know, it's time for us
I'm
to
not
have started a
jealous
new
of this to me.
playthrough. I'm gonna beat this game 100% this time, guys. We're gonna go through and play for another 3 weeks.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that.
You guys
little
don't mind
R-rated
that. I'm
label,
just love
were
this
you?
game so much. I can't help it.
Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
So Brian says there's a treasure here that I missed.
Well,
More like J-Bomb's
hang in there,
unfortune.
old-timer.
Did you beat the game just now, J-Bomb?
We're just about there.
It's a weird coincidence, if I understand you correctly.
This reminds me.
All right, so what's up with these treasures? Can I figure out where they are? And I guess there is no chapter select, huh? So I'm not going to go through 100% this game, no way. Bonuses, treasures. I have 10 I'm missing overall throughout the course of the game. And they could be anywhere. I think I'm good on that. Did last night. Okay, again, still a kind of weird coincidence. We kinda synchronized- we're kinda synchronized.
Pawned a phony 16th century Santo off on Pablo.
So are you playing on PS4 as well, J-Bomb? The Nathan Drake collection?
Risky move, but by the time he figured it out,
Yeah, I gotta stress, guys, I really enjoy playing this game with you guys. Like,
you were
I hated
listening
this
to me.
game, but I really enjoyed playing with you guys,
Every
like, more than I can express. It was a really, really fun playthrough. It was kind of a good game to stream in that it's very low-key and uninvolved and very easy to maintain a conversation while you're playing it because it's just so simple. And having you guys here while I shit on it was absolute pleasure. Up next, starting on Monday, we're going to play Uncharted 2. Tomorrow, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do tomorrow yet in this time slot. Could be anything. Could be some mod directed PvP. But I'm really curious to see, because this wasn't a blind playthrough. This wasn't a blind playthrough. This was a game I'd already beaten once before, even though it was mostly a blind playthrough because I didn't remember anything about it. But I really haven't seen anything of Uncharted 2 at all. I know there's like from trailers, isn't there like a scene where like they're on a train and they're like falling off a cliff or some shit? Of course there's gotta be, right? That stands to reason. That's all I know about it. And people say it's like the best in the series and that it was a huge improvement over this game. I'll be the judge of that. There's a jumping flash, dude. We do that tomorrow. Sweet, sweet jumping flash. The soundtrack in this game is sick. Antonio, I'm inclined to agree. The one thing I like about this game, Antonio, was the soundtrack. Not only is the soundtrack, you know, pleasant to listen to on its own, but also it's programmed in such a way that it's very dynamic. The way that the music swells in and out is actually kind of interesting for the gunfights. Like it really does. It represents how much danger you're in. It's the style of music you're listening to. And that's kind of fun. I like any game that's a dynamic soundtrack. To me, that's interesting design. Everything else about the game, though, I'm not a huge fan of, Antonio. I'm sorry if you're a huge fan of it. I just got done playing it. I just got done beating the first game here, and I was like, man. So I'm not supposed to go that way. Can I climb up here? Oh, I actually can. Well, there's got to be treasure then, right? No, so yes, that's where my gamer instincts get me in this game. You think that there'd be treasure in a place like this, but no, you can just go up there if you want. Because the stages are not designed in such a way that they're not designed for gameplay. They're designed to look natural, and sometimes, oh, that's kind of pretty. Sometimes they'll let you climb on stuff. If it looks climbable, they'll let you climb it. There's no reason to climb it, but if you couldn't, you'd be pissed off. So like, all right, fine, let them climb it. It's got a ledge on there. Again, this game still looks good this many years later. This game is the PS4 re-release. I'm not sure how much of it was quote-unquote remastered. I'd have to compare them back to back with the original version. I was mad how many waterfalls in this game didn't have secrets behind them. That's like that's what I'm saying, Jay. That's like Secrets 101, dude. If you have a waterfall, I gotta have secrets behind it. But again, like this game got me meditating, J-Bomb. Got me meditating about this a couple streams ago. If you expect to find it, then in what sense is it a secret? But that is the next question, right? It's not really important that it be secret. I think that it really is just... I think that the real appeal of a collectible is to reward the player for saying, oh, I'm so clever. I'm so clever, right? Like, oh, there's a waterfall. There's probably something behind it. Isn't the whole point of giving you treasure? Like, that's the function of that, right? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've complained before about this game and how there's not enough treasure. And maybe their thinking was, you know, make it harder to find so it's, you know, I don't know, so it's more, like, rare or more rewarding or something. But to me, it seems like what you want to do is just, you know, put treasure around. Let people find the treasure, man. So I pick what game I'm going to play. I just pick someone and ask them. Yeah, ask them 1 to 5. He's like Two-Face from Batman, but a little bit different.
Francis Drake came all the way up here, huh? We're an awful long way from England.
Looking for treasure in all the wrong places. Looking for treasure in too many faces. Looking for treasure. Aw, yeah. Skipping the cutscenes. I have no idea what to do on that. At some point, I'm going to skip the cutscene and be like, what do I do here? Heads, I play 3S. Tails, I destroy my PS4, huh? Makes life more exciting, though. Just imagine the thrill you get out of that. You guys like gambling? In video games? What do you guys think about luck in general? You guys like Darkest Dungeon? It's a game that is very much based around chance. It's a very chance, more than most games I've played, it's a very chance-based game. But I think some games do it well. I think that the Darkest Dungeon is one of them. But what do you guys think about that? I've meditated for years. There was a time when I was younger, I thought that the ideal game would have no chance in it. There'd be absolutely no randomness in the game at all. That would be the ideal game. I thought that all chance in video games was detrimental to the game's design. And over the years, I've not only softened that, but I've come to think that chance is super important to game design. Maybe even like one of the two main things. But of course, every game has its own level of chance, right? You can't just have it be the same in every game.
Oh, man. This is more like it.
That boy, now that's more like it. I think that this is what Brian was talking about, this grassy field here. That feeling in Darkest Dungeon when your character snaps, but in a good way, is pure joy, says J-Bomb. And Connor likes blackjack, a straight up blackjack. He actually just likes gambling. I have a feeling that, you know, any game that has chance, and again, some games have it more than others, but I think that when the chance fucks you and you hate it, you're like, oh man, fuck this shit. I got killed by pure chance. I think that what the game is trying to tell you is that you're supposed to have a backup plan, right? Because in real life, that should happen sometimes, right? I think the game is trying to leverage that feeling of, like, preparedness. Trying to make you have to be prepared for what could happen. And I think it's not necessarily a bad thing at all. That might even be a great thing in game design. Dragon Ball Legends is like gambling. Is that like a gacha game, Eddie? It might have been that other thing you found by the water. I just remember there was a collectible before entering the temple. Huh? Okay, well, I did find at least that. So now I've got, what, 51 out of the 60? But yeah, they could be anywhere, and there's no level select, it would seem. So, poo on that. This game looks great. Hear that drummer sound? I enjoy RNG. Let's just a competitive game, say Hearthstone, for example. Huh? Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting take. I can see your rationale right away. I'm trying to think if I can think of a counterpoint at all. Well, I don't know. I think you make a good point, J-Bomb. They'd be less welcome in competitive games. I think that the original point stands about preparedness, perhaps. Like, if you're going to use things that, like cards or whatever that have random chance, you have to be more prepared or whatever. But, yeah, it does suck when you're playing a a competitive game and you feel like your opponent won by chance, you lost by the roll of the dice, right? But will the game be better without that? Is my question, right? I guess it's kind of where my mind is at right now. Because you're right, that just sort of sucks in concept. But would the game be better without it? How would it work without it? It's a gotcha, huh? But it's a fighting game. It's super fun. Like a real fighting game? Like a Street Fighter fighting game? Like real-time action? Or do you mean like... I assume most of these games are turn-based. My buddy Sarn's all over that gambling Dragon Ball shit. That's pretty funny. He goes on it really hard. Dokkan, Heroes, etc. So Eddie tried Dokkan. It was okay until Legends came along. Imagine Third Strike had RNG, like maybe Dudley pulls a muscle so you can't use heavy punches, or Chun-Li gets a leg cramp and can't dash. Well, there is a lot of chance in Third Strike, but the chance doesn't come from the game mechanically, it comes from the player interactions, right? It comes from the fact that there are situations that are very much a guess. And so there are times where you will win or lose seemingly by chance. Almost certainly by chance. But those mechanics are not baked into the game, like you said, J-Bomb. It's not like literally a mechanic that becomes random. Let's say like in Smash Bros, right? There's a big controversy in Smash Bros when Hero was released. It's a fighting game. It's a competitive game.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
And they made a character come out that has, his moves are based on chance. And people really found that very salty at the time. And I guess they still banned in some tournaments around the country.
Be careful up there.
Whoa! Yeah, the Super Turbo has hella RNG, yes. And I've heard a lot of things about that. People really hate that. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it's a good thing.
Hey,
There are those that
something funny
have
about
said
the
that it's,
crowd
it's
down
not a
there.
big deal. But there are other ones that have said that I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say they're really glad the game has a lot of RNG in it. I'm a diehard Dragon Ball fan, but I have literally no understanding of how that shit works, like the gotcha stuff, huh?
It's hollow.
That's BS.
We
Game
gotta
&
find a
Watch's
way to
Tilt
smash
B is
through
completely
this.
random, and he's B tier. Ooh, oh shit. Yeah, I find it very funny that in the discourse surrounding Hero, nobody ever mentioned Game & Watch. Like, that's hilarious to me. Or I think Peach also has that. Peach is a thing where she has like a random... Same with Olimar. They all have things where they like get random powers. But, Hero is kind of different though. Hero is... his random shit is pretty crazy. Oh, Uncharted. I don't think people really hate it, the random shit. I like when competitive games are not based on chance. Like chess is a great example of a fair game. Can't speak for Hearthstone, but in Magic, even though there's a lot of chance in what you will draw, deck building is very important to your success. Yeah. But what if there's a card in Magic that said, roll the dice, and that's how much damage you do, or it acts as a multiplier, or something like that, right? But maybe there's a reason why I don't have a card like that. So now, kind of trying to get into Smite. I can go down there, but what's over here? There's like a whole other place over here, isn't there? Am I wrong? I'm rolling. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay. Nothing even over here. Can I climb up there? No, of course not. There are some magic cards like that, but they're mostly banned from competitive play, yeah. Yeah, I know they're like joke cards and stuff that might have that sort of feature on them. And maybe there's a reason why they didn't have that, right? Maybe there's a reason why they're not considered competitive, because they are too chance-based. Do an effect based on the CMC at the top card of the deck. It's been done, huh? They use the top card as a way to create some randomness into the game. So maybe it doesn't work as well in competitive games. People can't stand Mario Kart because of that, because of the randomness factor. Alright, I think I'm done with this. It's now going on 11 o'clock. Let's play some Majora's Mask kind of early tonight, guys. I think I'm satisfied with Uncharted. I don't think I want to go any further. All I'm doing now is retracing my steps, looking for church I might have missed, of which there's going to be very little. Yeah, my final score for this game, 0. So my friend Kenny came by and made a very good point. My friend Kenny came by and said, I love this game. I love Indiana Jones. I never played a game where I could play there's no good Indiana Jones games out there. This game fulfilled my fantasy of being Indiana Jones. And to that I say, alright. If you're a huge fan of Indiana Jones, guys, and you need a
Quite
game
what you were expecting, huh?
that's like
Where's
playing a
all the damn
movie
gold?
of Indiana
This
Jones,
place was picked clean centuries
and you just
ago.
want to,
No good
you
lighting.
know, have the same
Pirate.
aesthetic and shoot guys, and
No, it wasn't Drake.
there's no whip, of course, but you know what I mean.
Check this out.
Run around on an
Looks like the Spanish
adventure
got here before he did.
around the world,
What the hell, Sully?
explore some temples.
I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin.
It might be okay.
I'm up to my
It might be a
eyeballs in
soft recommend. If you're really starved for Indiana
Really
Jones
counting
game.
on this one.
But overall,
Too many big bar tabs.
this
in
game
Lima,
is
I guess.
really boo-boo, dude. Unless you are, again, also, let me make another caveat here.
just a few
If it's your
bad
first video game ever,
Yeah, well, I always told
this
you
might be
to
a
stay away
fun
from the
first
bad
video
guys
game. It's very
and the
simple.
bad girls.
It's not hard to
Yeah?
understand.
Look who's talking.
It
What's
holds
that
your hand pretty well
supposed
through
to
these cutscenes.
That reporter?
You know, it's kind of like
I saw the way you were eyeing her.
mean?
watch the
Elena?
movie a little while, then play a little bit of video game, then watch the movie. You know,
Snuffed
it
any
helps
chance
motivate a
with her
player.
The second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war.
But in terms of comparing it to other games out there,
What if you
it really
can't tell
falls
the
short in every
difference?
single respect.
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble.
Every aspect of the gameplay is barely there,
Those Spaniards sure left a lot of crap behind.
at best. At worst, it's actually, like, annoying, but at best, it's kind of not even a thing. Graphically, it's kind of nice. But I'm sure there are better games out there for, you know, exploring a jungle. Whee!
Careful, Nate. That's quite a drop.
You're not kidding.
You're not kidding, man. Oh, man.
That'll work.
This game just needed more meat. It needed to be thicker. Everything in this game is just so surface level. It basically just plays itself. There's not a lot of interesting things to do in this game. Oh, I invite from Mural Tag to play some third checks. We play 3S guys instead of playing Uncharted. I think I'm gonna play some Zelda guys. I'll be right back with some sweet, sweet Majora's Mask. Don't go nowhere if you guys like Majora's Mask. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Thick like Zelda. Right, Jim is a black and green deck. I call it Plants vs. Zombies. I also have a deck that's just all the walls. It's my Great Wall of Wine deck. So randomness does wonders. It allows the person who lost to say, if only this happened, or I was just unlucky. Yeah, but is that a good thing? It might be good for motivating a player who would otherwise be salty enough to quit. But for the guy that, you know,
what a parry.
for the guy that won, it kind of removes a lot of his satisfaction from winning.
What a
as well. He's won
challenge!
'cause it's
That
their
was
chance.
sick!
And likewise, it's really healthy to have train players to not have to necessarily level up to this guy, just hopefully get better luck.
What is going on? What is going on?
I don't know, Brian.
Oh my god, chaos!
My first I was playing just play Uncharted 2. They're the same game basically. Like, why should I wait till next Monday to play Uncharted 2? Because it's not on the schedule. Who cares? Uncharted 1 and 2 are probably the same exact game. But the reason I don't want to do that is simply because I don't want to play this game anymore. Like, I really am hating it enough that I don't think I want to. If I have an opportunity to not play it, I might take the excuse that it's not scheduled. So I could just play a different game in that time slot tomorrow. Or again, I might walk back on that, guys, and just play Uncharted 2 tomorrow. If I feel like just playing Uncharted 2. That's another option we have access to. But my thinking is that because it's not formally scheduled, because there might be those that saw, I mean, this is really not a reality, but hypothetically speaking, there could be those that saw the schedule and saw there was no Uncharted 2 and they didn't want to, you know, don't want to miss the intro. I want to give some guys some warning, we're starting Uncharted 2. But really, I don't think anybody cares, including me, really. It's just that I might have more fun playing something else in this time slot tomorrow, just to mix it up a little bit. The winner gets motivation knowing their plans paid out. Yeah, but the other guy just says, yeah, but you know, it was just luck that I lost. Your plan didn't really pay off. It just was luck that I lost. I could have just as easily won. The other guy goes, well, I mean, you say that, but I had it all planned out from the beginning that, you know, if this played out the way it did, then it fucking would work. And you're like, well, yeah, but you might think that, but it was just luck. That's why I lost. Richard Garfield's a strong defender of randomness in design. I'm starting to think from the games I've played that you need some randomness to make a game interesting. That's what makes it dynamic. As a kid, I really thought that, you know, dynamism was not that important in a game. Just make it mechanical. Make it really, really mechanical. And then just have me be able to play it and have it be the same every time and have, you know, reward me for doing everything right. That's what I thought I wanted. And to an extent, I think that still holds true.
Don't talk to me, bitch.
But I also think that you have to have randomness, again, on a game-by-game basis, could be a different amount of randomness. Could be more or less. But I think that you do kind of need it, theoretically, to add that dynamism, to make things, to give the players something to react to, right? Give the player a situation they have to now adjust and adapt to, use their intelligence to get past. Instead of just relying on their understanding of the game's, you know, systems to just figure everything out from the very first word. It was all calculated, says J-Bomb. They're like, dude, you won because of pure luck. Did I? Yes. Did I? Yes. They can fight forever. You're assuming a game where the entirety of the game is random and not manipulated in any way. I'm not sure I understand Revenge. I'm not sure I agree with that.
That was sick!
That appraisal of my.
There was
my
a single last milk, but I forgot the password to that account. So.
Are you AskMilk69?
Who's that?
I don't know, but oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Oh. Sick reaction there. Yeah, I'm saying that if someone says, I'm gonna flip a coin, heads or tails, if it's tails, then I win. If it's heads, then I lose. Flips a coin, comes up heads. And he goes, my plan paid off. Right? That's the scenario where there is player input and there is randomness. And if the player chooses the wrong thing, they lose. It's not totally chance, right? Because they do get a choice in the matter. But it is still entirely chance. That's the scenario where that's like the extreme, right?
Thank you.
And then there's a whole spectrum.
I'll give you this as a reward.
There's a whole spectrum where, you know, the player can have more input and less chance. And you can have a more preparation, you can have a much deeper plan, and have it only rely very slightly on chance. But the fact of the matter is that when you have a salty loser, they're going to always say that you only won because of chance. And if you're a winner, you're going to always say, well, no, I won because I did the thing correctly, right? I set it up so it would work this way. And yes, maybe that final thing that killed you was chance. Maybe the one linchpin was chance. But I set it up in such a way that it was very likely that I would win. But again, it's going to be a debate that's gone on for every video game ever, right? Every competitive game ever has had that argument of, you know, the winner says it was my plan that won the day. The loser says it was one thing that, you know, you didn't control. That's the reason why. I don't want to give the guy any credit, right? It was the one thing you couldn't control. That was why you won.
Clip that shit! Clip my man! Oh my god!
I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not assuming any kind of game where it's entirely random and there's no manipulation, right? I'm assuming that the loser, if they lost in a game of chance on any level, then there's going to be that argument that the reason that they lost was because of chance. Even if the other person, you know, might have had everything else prepared around that and made a set up situation in such a way that that chance were to occur, and that even if the risk reward was totally in their favor, right? That you know, even if they had, you know, rolled the other way, it wouldn't have been that much of a setback for the you know, the dominant player. I'm just saying that in a game, I'm saying theoretically, in a game where there's chance involved, there's never a certainty that, you know, the winner won because of anything aside from chance. I'm gonna go with this first. I'm gonna go with so, Brian, I appreciate the lack of RNG in a game like chess. No one has nothing to blame but yourself when you lose. Yes. You're right, that's a game that has zero chance to my knowledge. Making it random, says Vince, and then having strategy around mitigating the randomness is legit. Oh yeah, I agree, it is legit. Dude. But, you know, my thinking is, you know, I can see the argument for both sides, like, would a game be better without that? Or how much is right for what kind of game? Bad losers, isn't that always the case? You only won because you picked X or used Y or was on X level. Yeah. People who don't play chess would say I'm good. People who play a lot of chess would say I suck. I like that outlook, Ryan. That's how I feel in Third Strike. Sometimes I feel I'm just cut out for this fighting game. I'm just cut for this fighting game shit. I'm the saltiest cunt in the world. Just not cut out. You're mad salty. I get mad salty too when I lose. I get really salty. I think that people that play fighting games, there's a light side and a dark side to it. The light side is with the community aspect and the friendship you get and the sharing and the community. I think I already said that. And the advice giving and all that fun stuff, the food, the tournaments, that's all great. I think that every fighting game player, there's that aspect that's not quite as mature or friendly that goes on, and you have to kind of control both sides. There's definitely games, says Steve, where things outside of any of the players control lost in the game. Any of the players, including the opposing players. J-Bomb actually punches children out of rage when Connor wins. So that means you guys can't fight anymore. I don't want to hear about J-Bomb punching little kids. That's the you guys can't fight anymore now. Unless J-Bomb solemnly swears he never once again lays hand on a child over losing in Third Strike. J-Bomb's like, all right, dude, I promise. Cross my heart. If you want to fucking like, if you want to, I don't know, Vic. Some kids have, all right, J-Bomb, how about this? Let's compromise here. If the kid deserved it, then sure. In fact, if the kid deserved it, then please fight Connor some more.
I can't believe it's been
Fight Connor and lose some more so that more of these kids can get the discipline they desperately need.
Baby together. That was a
But otherwise,
why did I say that?
please be more, you know, let's say less physically violent. What's up, Hubie? All right, let's see here. I want to quit this game. Get some Zelda started. How you doing, Hubie? It's about to play some Zelda game. He's finished Uncharted, dude. Wow. Again, overall it was very unoffensive, but the ending was quite offensive. Nice life lead, but it doesn't mean anything.
No,
Yeah, it's mad short. He beat really, really short. We did it at, what, how many streams? Probably took us like, what, like,
I guess he's super.
let's see here. Probably like less than 10 hours, like 9 hours or so to beat it.
Yeah, the Dudley factor. What a comeback.
We did, Steve, we did. We're going to start Uncharted 2
Look how much
tomorrow
damage that
or on
did.
Monday. I haven't decided yet.
What
In the near future, anyway. Kind of prefers
Backswing blow
Dude
does,
Raider.
what was that, like 1/6 of its entire health bar?
Mostly difficulty, Steve. Really, that's really all there was to it. Like, it was dumb. It was aggressively dumb. But for me, the difficulty was what kind of made me really salty in the end. I feel like it was not especially well engineered. At least in terms of the rest of the game. Sometimes the refs make really terrible calls or miss blatantly obvious calls. A couple years ago, the wrong team went to the Super Bowl because the ref missed a blatant pass interference call in the end zone at the end of the game. Huh? There you go. Thank you to those that made this stream possible. Thank you for helping me, have the resources to play through Uncharted and hate on it the whole way through. I think that it was easily worth doing for a few reasons. One, of course, was that it was just fun to play with you guys. Even though I hated it, it was fun to play with you guys in my chat. But especially, I think that it was interesting to play it and really break down for myself what does not work for me about it. As I, throughout the years, try my damnedest to come up with a universal theory of game design.
Score is not 1-1.
That's something I always, find exciting, is to play a game, any game, and just say, for me, what here worked, what didn't work. Of course, it's going to be different for everybody. But what is it that I really look for in a game? And sometimes playing a game you hate is a big part of that. Sometimes you play a game you hate and you're like, okay, this is what I don't like. It helps you understand what you do like and what you do look for. Thank you to account says John Hernandez, Katie Alpha, Lawnmower Face, Mark, Remy, Sin Theory, and Salty Face for being Black Knights on Patreon. Thank you to the Freeless Havels on Patreon, Ash, Lufa Mozera, Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Great Gamer UK, Hubie Max, Michael Hinkle, Phoenix P, Nicholas Shore, and Wade Local. Thank you to the Shady Winners, Brendan Williams, Foul Mill, GK Line, Good Vibe City, Juna, Nam, Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Mum Blues, Resistance Arcade Machine, Ricardo Garcia, Supertastic, Tony Bosher, and Toxic Vamp. Thank you to the young guys on Patreon, Benjamin J. Harkins, Karina D. Scott, Donka, Dapper Dons, Edward Kenneth Perez, Herb Dirk and Andre Cruz, Kaiju and Infinite. Thank you to Twitch subs as well, like Zanzu, Big Nasty, Buff Chill, N Cruz, and Tree Tracer. Thank you to the Shady Winners on Twitch, that's the Amazon Prime free sub tier, and the gift sub tier, and the $5 sub tier. Thank you to 423 Lock, All Night and Dave, Ash, Lethal, Stuffy Muffin, Balls Deep, Blue Abs, Bones of Bot, Vencabot, Brother New FGC, Carol Baskin, Copies, Change Me, What the Fuck, Chumpet, Chulak, CPU 3S, Crimson Wolf 777, Donka, Dapper Dons, Decoy Mendes, Diaper to Gow, Dick Zucker, D. Scott, KC2CA, Eddie Greenheart, X Plus, First Opus FPA, Brian X FPA, Eddie, Gaming Zone AZ, Gabriel Jungle Style, Ghost Gallery, Glassjaw, 1984, Great Gamer UK, Herb Durkin, and Here Goes Nothing 9, Hubie, Il Murray, It's Loronico, J Bomb 1, Jetstream Justin, Jiffy Extra Creamy, J Motive 9, Kaizar, Katie Alpha, Kevin 8951, Kyosuke, KG the Legend, Kaofin, Lawnmower Face, Longlegs, Majin Zykor, Matt Choke, Moist Dovahkiin, Mothman FGC, Neon Riot 4, Nerdist Templar, Omega Urian, Overlord Steve, Fody 3S, Praetor 51, Raging Mage Sage, Real Yugen, Rescue Ryan, Roadkill 3S, Rhymy and Shogun Shady 85, Sin Theory, Slime Beharit, Sneak 8288, Spife, Task Force Faust, Red Panders, The Tomebox, 3Venge, Tommy 2-Step TX, Toxic Vamp, Turtle Truth 101, Beautiful Sketchpad, VSAV Doom, Yoga Brain 3S, Yellow Mixwagarelli, and Z Spectre Z. Thank you so much, guys. I heard Kaiju's having a lot of fun, Cal says, making his arcade in his garage. I saw Mr. Sujano last night. He came by and talked a little about what Kaiju's been up to. Game design conversation reminds me of an old ragu line. There's no perfect pasta sauce, but there are perfect pasta sauces. I'm not sure I understand that. Do you want to explain to me, JPM, what that, how you interpret that line? There is no, I guess maybe what you're saying is that there is no perfect pasta sauce, but there are perfect pasta sauces. Like, there is no single perfect pasta sauce, but there are many of them. They're all different, but they're all perfect. Hold back and A. Thank you, Kyle says, for your support on the channel, dude. As a Cowboys fan, says Brian, people here say the same thing all the time about the refs screwing over the Cowboys intentionally. I think it's more that the refs just suck and insert themselves into the game too often when unnecessary, huh? Like a power trip. Some like it smooth, some like it chunky. Yeah, you're right, J-Bomb. You're really right about that. So the X-Wing versus the Fighter game is looking pretty slick. What? Hang on. Let me reread that here. So the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. Thank you. I misread that. Looking pretty sick. At this point, my only concern is how much single-player content there is. It's supposed to be like a dogfighting Star Wars game. For instance, one sauce doesn't go with everything. So no sauce is going to be universally perfect, but you can have a perfect game for some people. Yes, J-Bomb, that's a very good point, and totally true. You can have a perfect shooting game, but it won't appeal to anyone who doesn't like shooting games, is my point. Yes, J-Bomb. And in fact, I think that you could leverage that point and argue that that's something that's kind of wrong with the industry now, is that because of the fact that they have to have so much mass appeal to recoup their expenditures to make them, we're seeing games, try maybe too hard. Instead of trying to be perfect at one thing, they're trying too hard to be okay at, everything. And I think that that really does hurt them in the end. I think that it makes more sense to just make a game that, for that one player, it's just for one player in the world, right? For that one player, it's like, profound, genius, changed their life, favorite game of all time. Right? Rather than having a game that's no one's favorite game, but it's a game that, you can pay $60 for and it keeps you entertained for a little while. But even then, I'm loath to say that because there are lifestyles I don't understand. There are people I don't really necessarily, who have never meant to understand, right? Maybe they really are in a spot in their life where they just need a game that's just really, bland and just really, it's just a little bit of everything. But for me, again, my ideal is that, even if it's a game I don't like, at least you would hope that it would be, a game that somebody would find genius in. But what I do find, before I, totally run myself into a corner here, I also want to stress that I feel like there are times where people tell me that a game is their favorite game of all time or whatever. It's a game they really loved. And I worry that, there's a certain amount of brainwashing going on. And I'm dead serious about that. Right? I don't want to, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think that it's totally true that games are subjective. And that people should love what they love and hate what they hate and not have to worry about what other people think about it. But I also think that sometimes when people say they love something, it's not really, they don't really love that thing as much as they love some, some other social vector that's associated with it, right? Maybe like the zeitgeist around it, or the fact that all their friends played it, or I don't know what exactly. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that there are people who I have a lot of respect for as gamers and as friends, who will, they'll tell me that they like this or like that, or they hate this or they hate that. And just because they said it, I guess I don't really necessarily, with all due respect, I don't necessarily, believe it. I know it sounds it sounds sort of, disrespectful. Maybe it is. For someone to say, I love this thing, and for you to be like, I mean, do you really? Like, they would know better than you, right? But I don't know if that's always necessarily the case. Looks like the Squadrons game is taking after the far older X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter series my brother and I loved. Yeah, I remember that. It was like PC games, right? There's a chance that's Revenge. We see the revival of the flight combat sim off the back of it. if it does well. Plus, Microsoft Flight Simulator is doing really well too. Yes, I've heard that, 3Bench. That sounds kind of exciting, right? We haven't seen that genre in a long time. It's surprising how much flight sims vanished following the 90s. Yes, you're right. There's like there's been none of them. I wonder why that is.
Oh my god, dude.
Like really, I guess it's just what's in vogue, right? It's a matter of what's in vogue. Plain and simple.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm scared.
There are some good games out there, but they don't really get much attention to Steve. I can't vouch for how good it is, but there's a spiritual descendant to Descent on Steam called Overload. I never played Descent. I played the first game. I think I actually made it in the second game, Destination Saturn. But I never really got into it. Even J-Bomb's favorite game of all time is still an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm also not saying that, you know, people should not be allowed to objectively love things, or subjectively love things that they think objectively are not that good. But I do think that sometimes there are people that will say that a game is like really good, or really spoke to them, or really was great for them, and they won't be able to tell you why. And I always found that very suspicious. Not that everyone should have to be a critic, not that everybody should have to be able to totally and accurately verbalize everything they liked about any kind of piece of media. But sometimes people will tell you they love something, and then you'll be like, well, what do you like about it? Like, I don't know. I just liked it. Or they'll say, I really hated this thing. This thing, it was so stupid. Like, what do you hate about it? I don't know, man. This is fucking... Oh, wow! It was just, you know, just bad. It's bad. Technology. You guys see the technology? And you're like, well, you can't explain what you like about it, but you love it. Let's see, let me turn off this PS4 here.